Hello, welcome. What you're about to see is not for the faint of heart, because I will call this, what I took from Futurama, is the scary door. Success. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm not Underdog Confused, and I watched the 150th episode of the Twilight Zone Season 5 episode 31. Yes, this is a bit later than I actually planned to upload this. But so far, well, let's start. We see a guy in the attic. He puts down a box, and he sees a katana. You know those Japanese the Japanese swords, that are a bit with a slight bow in it, Nice sword. He picks it up and he unscabbards it. He stares at it, and he throws it. He doesn't throw it like that. No, he makes a whole swing with his arm, and he throws the katana. Then a guy calls for his name. He walks through the door, looks down, and a guy is standing there, calling him. It's somebody that kind of works for him, I think he's being hired to do the guy's lawn, so they discuss a bit about the price for, okay, how about this, and it was not for long, but they came to an agreement. And then the guy says, "Hey, come up here, let's have a beer with me." But the other guy was from, "Well, I don't really have time." "Well, come on, just a beer, and you maybe you earn something, if you help me." The guy looks at his time and says, "You know what? 10 minutes. And we're gonna leave it at that. If you want to know what's gonna happen next, you have to watch the episode yourself. Season 5, episode 31. I have to say, I've seen Alfred Hitchcock's 1960 Psycho, and that was one of the first. Actually, if I'm correct, that was the first murder shown on television. Because usually back in the day, something that I was healing. But back in the day, murder was not really, it was more frowned upon, shown on television, that was more frowned upon. And the 1960 Psycho was really groundbreaking, because that was one of the first movies that shown death, really death, murder death on television. So that was really a groundbreaking movie for the horror scene, actually. Speaking of that, this episode has the first murder in the Twilight Zone. And I mean murder as in a bit more Alfred Hitchcock murder, you know? It's not that we see it's being penetrated, you know, because that's not true, you know? We don't see that. We see a guy and off screen, you know, it cuts off obviously what he does. But we see him doing the motion, and I think we see the other guy react to it. So we see kind of murder, but it's not obviously murder like how it is what we see right now. It's not like Terrifier or Saw that that you see almost every detail. You know, it's more, you know, think about it. It's still 1962, so different times, different strokes. But yes, this was actually a good episode. You know, and it was surprising actually that they did add the murder in this, you know. So that's why it gets a 4 out of 5. Yes, 4 out of 5. Don't forget to leave a like, recommend something that reminds you of Twilight Zone, subscribe to the channel, and go watch this episode yourself. You know, this was really interesting actually. Alright. In the last episode, you know, this is the last episode, because this is the one of the last 6, you know. After this we have 5 more episodes to go. This is the last one, one of the 6, you know. So we're really this close of ending it. So if you want to see the ending of this version of the Twilight Zone, subscribe to the channel, because it's, well, we're almost there. After this we're gonna watch Creepshow, the show, and then we're going further. Well, we'll wait probably for 2, 3, 4 days, maybe a week. And then we're going further with 1980. Oh wait, I first have to watch the Twilight Zone movie before I can watch the show. Ah. Okay, so we're gonna first is coming the movie on a Wednesday, coming to the channel, and maybe on Thursday, or maybe later that day on that Wednesday, will it be the first episode of the 1985 version of the Twilight Zone. So if you want to see that coming to the channel, subscribe to the channel, because hey, it's just in a week or 2, 3, it's coming to the channel. So if you want to see that coming with, if I'm not correct, if I'm correct, Forrest Whitaker as the host of the Twilight Zone, that version of Twilight Zone, subscribe to the channel, because it's definitely coming. And that's probably if you're older than me, you know, like my mother, she watched this version of the Twilight Zone. She has watched the 1985 version of the Twilight Zone, because she's from 72. So maybe, if you're also a bit around that age, you know, I don't know who's watching my videos, you can be twice my age, and I don't mind. If you enjoy this video, who cares? You know, as long as you're not super young, you know, then I don't mind. Maybe you've seen the 1985 version of Twilight Zone, so subscribe to the channel if you want to get a bit nostalgic with me, you know, by watching that version of the Twilight Zone. If you want to do that, subscribe to the channel. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for, well, another episode of Twilight Zone, you know, creeping up to the end. So if you want to see that, subscribe, and see you guys then.